What's today?
Listing photo day. I'm so excited. I know so many buyers. It's something crazy. Like 98% of all buyers start their house hunt online. Don't quote me, but I know I'm not too far off. So your listing photos are so important. And especially like today, this particular seller is still living in the home, but she's already started kind of packing. So a lot of the work has already been done for us. But before listing photos, the most important thing is to do a walkthrough with your listing agent. So I always like to tell my sellers, think of it as pre-packing. How you live when your house is on the market is not how you would live every day. Like for us, we have cats, we have dogs. If I had my house on the market, I would be putting dog food away, I'd be putting cat food away. You want to make your house as appealing to as many people as possible.
And you also want to look at it as much as possible from the buyer's perspective. You want the buyer to walk through that house and imagine themselves living in it.
Correct.
You don't want the buyer to walk through and imagine themselves living in your house.
Correct.
So part of that is depersonalizing, beyond decluttering, depersonalizing. And it's a personal thing. You've done all of these really amazing personal touches to make the space your own, but you have to look at it from their perspective and say, what are some things that I can pare down on? What are some things that I can pack away? What are some things I can take off the wall? And that could be things like family photos, sports memorabilia, can you take it away?
Sports memorabilia. One of the things that I always tell my sellers is nothing with a face. Mm-hmm. So like no pictures, no dolls, no stuffed animals. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but get rid of the faces. And it is, and it can be a little sensitive, and I get it. If somebody came into my house right now and told me all the suggestions they would make for putting it on the market, it would be hard, but I'm not selling my house. So when I do chat with my sellers, and some people are like, yeah, I'm ready, let's throw it all away. And then other people might take a little time. So that's why, going back to kind of what we were saying in the beginning, it's so important to do that walkthrough. And I have had many properties that have needed 2 walkthroughs. Sometimes it's nice to start with like the big, get rid of every picture and get rid of any drapes that have a pattern or whatever the couple of things are. Because you really just want your house to be as light and bright and open and appealing to as many buyers as you can.
And it's not forever. This is not packing something away or throwing it in the trash and you'll never see it again. Right. We're just trying to get these things down. You're packing them away. You'll see them again in a month or 2 whenever you move into your new place. So like Beth said before, think of it like pre-packing. And one great thing to do actually is go out and get yourself some boxes, some bins, whatever you prefer, and actually pack them away. Pack them away, tape them up, label them, stick them in your garage. Most of the time, unless it's the most spectacular garage you've ever seen in your entire life, listing photos are not going to be taken in the garage.
Correct.
So you can stash everything in there temporarily. You can do a little bit of light staging. Sometimes your agent will help you with that. Sometimes they'll hire someone. It really just depends on the situation and the particular agent. In our case, Beth does all of our staging herself, and we actually do photos in-house. I do all of our photos and other media and videos. So we always try to walk through and tell our clients these things. Pack away, depersonalize, declutter. Those are the main things.
And clean your house. I know that might sound harsh, but really clean your house. Get in and do those windows, do the floors, make sure all your countertops are totally cleaned off. When you have a buyer walk through, you want them to see all the possibilities of the space. You don't want them seeing shampoo bottles and nail polish and things that are going to distract from how wonderful your space is. Yeah, so listing photo day can be a little stressful, but it's also really exciting. It's the big step in actually getting your property on the market, getting people excited to see your home. So when Josh and I list a property, it's about how many eyes can we get on your property? How many people can we get excited to come into your house? And listing photos are the best way to do that. So it's important to do the work.
It's all about making a great first impression. And a great first impression starts with photos online, videos online. So If you found this helpful, if you want to learn any more about the listing process, the selling process, the buying process, we're here for that. So please drop a comment. Feel free to DM, call us, email us, whatever's easiest for you. We're easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, so we would just love to hear from you. It's never too early to reach out with a question or just say hi. Love to hear from you. All right, bye.